have our next solo album, Rendez-Vous from Hyunsik. So first and foremost, I really like the picture that he chose to be the cover of the album. I really like it. It's I know that this album is focused um, on space related things, so I think it's going to be interesting. And I am aware that his other album is plays with the water imagery and ocean type of feel. And I know that he is really like um, open waters, and he has his scuba diver license as well, and he can save people as well. So yeah, yeah. So if you knew and you just like want to see me react to this specific album, my album reactions usually goes like this. So when I am hearing for the first initial time the whole album, I am usually doing a initial ranking of these songs based on my first listening. But with B2B, I am not going to do that. I didn't done it with Chang Sub's Mark album neither. So I'm just like giving my 2 cents after every song, a little bit talking about the like how the song is put together, how much I loved it, and yeah, giving my thoughts about it. So yeah, and we are not going to check out the instruments. Yeah. So we will start with Rendezvous. Let's go.
그대의 중력이 순간이 와요. 이제 다 왔어요. 내가 너무 늦어 많이 지쳤나요. 하나의 점이 보여요. 그랬다면 미안해요. 그대 위해 많은 사랑을 챙겨왔어요. 내 사랑을 받아주세요. 언젠가 그대의 눈앞에 내가 서 있을 때 반가운 미소로 날 안아주세요. 먼 날 긴 여정의 끝에 서로 맞닿을 때 우리 둘 비로소 하나가 되어요.
Okay. Um, this song really felt like from the beginning like you floating or levitating in the space or somewhere, but the intro gives you the image of like being kind of like isolated, or at least it gave me that type of feeling of like you are being restricted somewhere or from somewhere, but at the same time it's really like it calms your soul a little bit. It's really like you kind of I feel like small while I listened to this song, and not in the bad way, like in a like you are how should I say this, like you exist but you are like not making any big like waves, or you are not making big sounds, and it's not like you are somewhere, you are just exists, and you are existing somewhere, and you just being something, not specifically for example a human being. It gives that like imagery or put that image in my mind, that song. And honestly, this song like structurally it's not that like huge production, and not necessarily you don't have to have that big like chord progression and big chorus and outro in order to bring out emotions from someone. And this type of feel that Hyunsik were able to bring out in Rendezvous, I think it's a really unique feeling, at least for me. When I am listening to some kind of music, I don't really experience this type of feel a lot of times. So it was interesting, and it was really pretty. Yeah. All right. let's move on to docking.
기다리겠다고 힘내라고 지켜보겠다고 말해준 너 고마워 생각보다는 오랜 시간이 걸렸지만 기다린 만큼 더 아름다운 우리 만남 Flying to the stars Flying to the stars 우린 같은 곳을 보면서 날아 Flying to the stars Flying to the stars 계속 같은 속도로 저 별을 향해 날아 옆에 있겠다고 잘하겠다고 행복할 거라고 약속할게 믿어줘 내가 못나고 부족하다는 건 알지만 사랑만큼은 의심할 여지조차 없어 Flying to the stars Flying to the stars 우린 같은 곳을 보면서 날아 Flying to the stars Flying to the stars 계속 같은 속도로 저 별을 향해 날아 Flying to the stars Flying to the stars 우린 같은 곳을 보면서 날아 Flying to the stars Flying to the stars 계속 같은 속도로 저 별을 향해 날아
Wow, okay. I almost fell asleep, to be honest. It was really calming, but at the same time, it was like a whole different experience than Rendezvous for me. I think Hyunsik doing a really nice job uh, putting the whole album into a perspective or being a like a running storyline, a like well-structured storyline so far. Um, as I said, with Rendezvous, I think we just like existing and floating somewhere. Like if we are putting into context, then we are out in the universe. Um, with docking, we like experiencing some kind of like wonder of an existence, the existence, like being something in out in the universe. I think it's interesting, like visually what I imagined while I was listening docking is like a born of a star, for example, or some kind of explosions, and like some stars are like traveling or falling to earth or something like that, and you are like experiencing and seeing that as a being in the universe. And it's really like, I think this album is going to be a really visually heavy, like imaginary kind of thing for me in the future. Like I'm most of the times I am really like active, if you're thinking about like imagining things based on what I'm hearing, and like making stories and connecting songs in albums. So I am really like I am really happy when I am experiencing a album that has a well structured storyline and it's flowing from one song to another in order. So I really like the atmosphere that Hyunsik is doing here and creating. So yeah, and one thing, I don't know if you guys know the artist, but I mean he's pretty international right now. But a Hungarian composer and pianist called Balázs Havasi, and he is doing like monumental big musical plays and acts and touring all over the world. Like he was in Carnegie Hall and in Australia and Madison Square Garden and Wembley, I think. So he's doing big shows right now, and he's doing it like 10 plus years right now. But it's the last few years that he's really exploded in internationally. And I went to his Christmas concerts a lot, like almost I witnessed 10 performance these Christmas specials that he's doing now as well in Hungary. So like that type of like instrumental and like storytelling with songs that Hawashi is doing with his stuff, it's really like I can connect Hanshik work with his work a lot, because like Hawashi also has that kind of like visually storytelling with projectors while the musicians are playing. So that he is doing live concerts with orchestra and like guest performers, really famous performers. Like right now I don't know her name, but the lady, the singer who was the main singer on the Gladiator OST, the original one, she was Lisa Gerald. She was one of the main performers that I can vividly remember, and I've seen her like almost 10 years ago in live. So yeah, it's really like heavy on your mind, but at the same time it's really fun, I think, like imagining where your mind is taking you while listening songs. So yeah. um all right, we will proceed with Black, and let's see where we are going.
I don't know what to do 이제 어떡해 yeah. 뭐래도 하나도 되는 게 없네 yeah. Should I stay? 내가 왜 여기 머물러야 해 Leave my place and go anywhere 길을 잃고 방황해도 난 okay 한없이 길을 걸어도 모른 척 날 지나가죠 Run away from my place 오늘만은 이렇게 어둠에 숨을 깨날 찾지 않았으면 해 침묵만이 머물게 아무것도 없게 I'm going nowhere nowhere I can't go There's nowhere I can go. There's nowhere I can go. I don't know what to do. 아직 까맣게. 말해도 아무도 몰라. Nobody knows. 계속 어둠에 숨을 내. 한없이 길을 걸어도 모른 척 날 지나가죠 Run away from my place 오늘만은 이렇게 어둠에 숨을 깨날 찾지 않았으면 해 침묵만이 머물게 아무것도 없게 I'm going nowhere I can't go There's nowhere I can go There's nowhere I can go 어쩌면 그냥 어둠이 좋아서 그런 건지 몰라 이대로 날 내버려둬 Oh please leave me alone 오늘만은 이렇게 어둠에 숨을 깨날 찾지 않았으면 해 침묵만이 머물게 아무것도 없게 I'm going nowhere I can't go There's nowhere I can go There's nowhere I can go
Okay. We entered a whole different story. Okay. Yeah. We got a little bit of rock, indie rock kind of stuff. Okay. I liked it. It was a wake up for me. Yeah, it woke up me. I am here. I am here for this kind of music as well, actually. I always try to like describe what kind of like music I am listening in a daily basis, but at the end of the day I am listening what I want to listen. Like I think probably the only thing that I am not listening at all is heavy metal and like screaming heavy metal. I think that's the only thing I am not fan of. But anything else is like can be on my playlist and will be. So if I'm liking a song, it doesn't matter if that is like slow song or rock or pop or whatever. So yeah, story-wise, I can't really place this song after docking. Like I don't really see the vision right now in my head, but I can feel some kind of rebellious type of feeling from this song, um, and like honestly, it's just a cool song for me. After the first listen, it was really nice. I really like the instrumentals, and I am almost 100% sure, but I am. Please correct me in the comments. But I think Hyunsik plays a few instruments in this album, like guitar and the keys. But yeah, I liked it. It was a really nice switch up from the first two songs. So yeah. All right, we will jump into Moonlight. We are back.
푸른 달빛 아래 그 빛을 따라가다 작은 언덕 위 그 어둠 속에 나 홀로 앉아 황홀한 그 달빛에 나는 넋을 잃고 멍하니 두 손을 꼭 마주 잡고 마음속에 빌었어 Keep shining moonlight 너는 계속 나를 비춰주기를 Under the moonlight 손을 놓지 마요 계속 dance with me yeah You are my light 계속 나를 비춰주기를 You are my light 계속 너는 빛나주기를 흐르는 그 선율에 이미 취해 꿈같이 두 손을 꼭 마주 잡고 빛 속에 춤을 춰
I think Moonlight is the most romantic song so far in this album for me. And not because of the lyrics, because of course right now I am not reading lyrics, but because of the sounds and how warm this song is, despite the based on the story we are outside in of the universe, so it's actually really cold. But like this song for me, it's a little bit like being closer to the sun, as per se. Like the title is Moonlight, but at the same time, as we know, the moon is really cold, but the moonlight, what we can see, it's the reflection of the sun. So like I can feel some kind of like a little bit we are warmer, and that is like circling back to the overall theme of this album, which is like rendezvous and being romantic and loving something or someone. And I can really feel this sentiment in this song right now. I don't know why, but in my mind, and maybe you guys can relate to this, but a lot of like retro sound from the like 60s, 70s, 80s, I connect the sounds that came out that time with this type of like space theme of how should I phrase this, like the certain sounds that incorporated into, like for example, like space movies, like for example the Interstellar, the movie, and the OST for that movie is like pretty much filled with this like specific type of like sounds that I don't really know if like people are like imagining how the space would sound like if the space are not like totally silent. Because of course we know that there is no sound and nothing outside of space. And there is another aspect, like we are listening a album that is like space space inspired, but at the same time there is no sound in space. And that's an interesting contrast as well for me. And this is the not the only song. I think Rendezvous also gave the feeling for me that these specific songs could have been done by Harry Styles as well, because there is a certain type of quirkiness or fun sound elements in these songs, and I really enjoyed the different sounds. So yeah, I like it. I really enjoyed this album actually. Okay, let's move on to our last song on this album, Dear Love. Let's go.
Dear love, 나와 얽힌 그대여 아프지 말아요. 나도 아프니까. Oh my love, 그곳에 하늘은 어때요? 혹시 그대도 저 달을 바라보며 나를 그리워하나요? 광활한 우주를 건너 멀리 이 세상 어디 있어도 우리 빛보다 더 빨리 사랑을 보고 느껴요. My love 서로를 품에 안고서 다시 완벽한 사랑이 되어 우리 언젠가 결국 만나. 우리 처음에 그 모습으로 We should be in love. 우리들 사이엔 어떤 공간도 없죠. 걱정하지 말아요. 우린 우연이 아닌 운명일 테니까. Dear love 나와 얽힌 그대여 변하지 말아요. 난 변하기 싫어요. My love 광활한 우주를 건너 멀리 이 세상 어디 있어도 우리 빛보다 더 빨리 사랑을 보고 느껴요. My love 서로를 품에 안고서 다시 완벽한 사랑이 되어 우리 언젠가 결국 만나. 우리 처음에 그 모습으로 We should be in love. We should be in love. Someday we'll become one. Oh, you and me, we must be together. We should be in love. We should be in love.
Yeah. I've heard snippets of this song, and I know that this is the title track and has a music video. Don't worry, we will get into that as well. I think this song sums up this album really well, at least like a storytelling standpoint, like based on sound, of course, for me. Because we started like looking for something, or like being like observing something, I think, and like just floating and being something, and we closed this adventure with it finding someone and being with someone, or we have the thought, or the thought is born in our minds that that we are lonely and we need someone to be with. And I think this song represents the longing feeling really well for me. um and I probably, in this album, instrumentally, this is my favorite song, with the big drums in the background that you hardly hear if you are not having like really that type of headphones and drilled into your ears. You can't really like experience the full feeling, I think. um I really like the subtle instrumental takes in the background that you can't really like realize when you are not focusing on it 100%. um and the end at the end, the choir, when they joined, it was a like really uplifting and really nice touch, I think. And the outro with the guitar, come on. Once again, if you I said it in my Chunks Up album reaction video, but if don't you are not familiar with 1V, they are doing amazing music with real instruments, because 1V is a instrumental band. And like they have the same type of like guitar outro and being like hyper focused on the guitar solos. I really like that type of like ending for a song. And in general, I really enjoy natural instruments being used in a song. So yeah. um mhm. Overall, this album was a really interesting experience for me, or a really like um visually and like from a listening standpoint, it was really not challenging, but it was like I really put my mind into the visual storytelling in my brain. So it was really interactive. Yeah, that's a good word. So yeah, definitely a new experience in K-pop for me. Yeah. I in some kind of way, I was like expecting something special from this um project from Hyunsik. So I just didn't categorize, or I didn't had the capacity to like figure it out, like what type of sound I'm going to hear from him. But right now, I said in the beginning that I'm not going to like give a initial ranking from this album and with B2B, but what I can certainly say right now, that Docking and Moonlight is right now is the front runners for me in this album. But the whole album was a experience, so I can't really like dissect and pick the two song out, because that would ruin the story for me. So yeah, this is a whole, like you need to consume this project as a whole. That's my take. So yeah.